Good morning, everyone.
Today, my two oldest sons and I would like to illustrate one of the biggest problems in the real estate industry, in my opinion. And it's the overpricing of properties from the get-go, regardless of whether or not that's in the best interest of the seller. And I think the industry as a whole has set a precedent that's not in favor of the seller, and we're going to show you why. What Christian and I are going to try to do is we're going to pretend that we are brokers. And this is my middle child's iPad. So we're going to invite him in. We're going to let him know that he has a choice to make. Either Christian can sell this iPad for him or I can sell this iPad for him. We're each going to give him different variables, allow him to choose. And then we're going to have a brief discussion about this. Hey Cole, are you there? Can you come in here for a second? Oh, awesome. You brought peeps too. Yeah, you're probably wondering what we're doing here with your iPad, huh? All right, so we got your iPad, and this is an older model, not very old, but you know, technology moves pretty quickly. And this iPad, you can choose. You can choose if Christian is going to sell this for you. We're going to sell this. Are you okay with that?
Not so much.
Why not?
Because it's mine.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to sell this. The money that we get from selling this, we're going to give to you. Okay, but you have to choose one of us to sell it. It's going to cost you 3 of those peeps, okay, if I sell it. Now, I've done my research. I know the iPad industry. I know what's happening. I know the camera here. I know how it's been upgraded now. I know about all the memory that this has, the keyboard that this has, and I know the functionality of this iPad. Okay, and I believe that I can get you $1,000 in the open market. I'm going to do everything that I do, just like I would in real estate, to sell this. Okay, I'm going to use the internet. I'm going to use everything at my fingertips to get this sold for you, and I believe that I can sell it in 4 months, and I'll get you $1,000. Now again, you have to choose between your brother Christian or myself, and I'm going to charge you 3 of those peeps. Christian, what are you proposing?
I'm proposing.
Did you just lick the peeps?
Yes, I did.
Unbelievable. Go ahead.
I think that I can probably. I think I probably know some kids in my school that would be very interested in this model of the iPad. Because they need a keyboard to do their homework. They need something to play their games on, and it has a computer, so when a camera, so when they go on vacation, they can take pictures and all that. I think that I can sell this to you. Sell it to them, and get you about $1,250 for this iPad. And I think that I can do it in half the time that your father has offered.
It's just, okay, they're yours, okay? But how much are you going to charge him?
4 peeps.
Okay, so
Preferably not lit.
All right. Who do you choose?
Christian.
Why would you choose him?
Because he's offering me more money, and he's
charging you more though. He's gonna get an extra peep.
And he's gonna try to do it as half the time as you.
Right. But you don't necessarily know that he can get you.
He can do it first, but.
Right? You don't know that he can get you $1,250.
He's giving me more money though.
I mean, you don't know that I can get you $1,000, but I know that I've done my research. I know the marketplace, and I know that is a realistic number. He didn't do his due diligence. He didn't do his research. Yeah, he's passionate about the iPad, and he has a very small number of people in his class that he can try to sell this to. But you just heard the price. That's it. Did you hear anything else I said? No? Now, this is a great example, I believe, of what's happening in the real estate industry. I think that we have some major issues with absorption, some major issues, you're still licking those things, with pricing. And here's the reason why. If Christian is able to obtain the listing for this iPad, he not only has the opportunity to sell it, But what happens is the only time he gets paid in peeps is if he sells. So he's motivated to do anything and everything he can to get that listing. Okay? He may not sell this iPad, but he's going to meet 2 to 3, 4 buyers by holding open houses, doing marketing, signage, that are going to come to him in search of an iPad. But if he didn't have the iPad to sell, he'd never have those opportunities. Okay? So he's going to generate a revenue stream from that seller, even though he may not achieve the objective of the seller. That's indicative of the real estate market as a whole. I believe that our marketing times, our days on market, everything is flawed. And I believe that it's due to the system that's been set up by not only the consumer, by the real estate industry, and by the commission structure that we currently have in place. So the lesson to be learned here is you don't necessarily want to listen to the person that says they can get you the most for your property, even though that is what you want, right? You've got to go after that professional who's going to do it right. Maybe this leads into a consulting side of things where the person that's putting the price or the value on the property doesn't necessarily get the listing. They're out there, they're getting paid to give you a valuation and back it up, and they're doing it because they believe it's true. Something's askew, something's amiss, and we need to have this discussion in the United States at this time, because I believe that it is one of the direct correlation or correlators to the problem that we're seeing in the industry right now. Make sense to you guys?
Yeah.
Yes.
Peace.